All right, going up against Hadsburg. We all know Hadsburg, a top Mag 1 player, but and this is the last day that we'll play tanks before the nerf comes in. But it feels like we already have a little bit something that's going to be the next step of this build. And that's going to be the Wraith, potentially shielded wasps, potentially mech div worms. I wonder if we sell out of this right away. Maybe not, because he might go aggro. We're gonna position a little bit far, a little bit behind, because no point in moving it up 2 squares. Okay, so he's completely standard. Did he sell out of one of the balls? Okay, he's giant spec, so that means he's going for round 2 Vulcan. Does that mean we just start spamming Phantom Rays on round 2? Because, I mean, we could go for the... We could also go for Worm, but you'd have to get it and unlock. Feels like this is going to be a Vulcan here. Okay, we get the Phantom Ray, so let's just go for it. We got the Phantom Ray. Now we just spam Phantom Rays. Because he's going to go... He's going to do his Vulcan thing. And now we're going to surprise him with our Phantom Race. Simple as that. Oh, wait, what is this? This is not what I expected. Why would he go Wasp? Isn't he supposed to go for a Vulcan on round 2? Is he really one step ahead of us? Because I thought this was like a brilliant play. Because, you know, you would never expect us to go into Phantom Race. We're going into tanks. But theoretically, those Wasps counter the, counter the ground army as well. I guess we have to go in. Now the only thing here is you have to go into Wraith, perhaps. I feel like the game's already lost at this point. We're getting outplayed by some super high IQ 4D chess moves here. But maybe he wasn't even expecting the Phantom Race. I don't think he was expecting the Phantom Race. I think he just, the Phantom Ray just kind of happened. Obviously the Phantom Ray will lose to the Wasps once they click anti-air. But what we could do is we could theoretically put some AA Wasp behind, so then you could still theoretically win. Okay, I think it's a skip here. I'm not sure if you want to go more tanks at this point because it's going to be an air battle. I think Wraith sounds interesting. However, I'm worried about the Phoenix. The AA Wasp is just the counter to everything. But is he trying to lure us into like maybe is he gonna do? Is he gonna do like Fort AA? He could easily do Fort AA, and then we'd be screwed. So you probably want to go Wraith here. Okay, I'm not sure how to position this, but it's probably like this. Just so it takes so long for the Phantom Race to catch up. Maybe even 1 square up. I don't love putting the Wraith so far forward, but feels like I don't have that much of a choice. Okay, what is this? So it's Raiden's. Every single move he makes, I'm just not expecting what he's gonna do, and that's a lot of damage. 8k. Well, I guess it's only level 1, so it's not really that much damage. It's just, Okay, so now you need to go into the Wasp. What I like about this game is that everything is just, you have to kind of make up these decisions kind of based on like immediate reaction times. Okay, so we'll skip here. Now we sell out of this. I can imagine him with the mass produced fort card. Now he's going to go into forts. I could totally see that because he's not stupid. He knows that the force is just great into air armies, right? So I guarantee you he's going to do that. But what can we do about that? We can go shield, energy shield, wasp. We already have aerials. I mean, I feel like you should go for an additional deploy though. I would love to go for a shield, but I just don't have the money for that. Could go for the second armor upgrade, or I could just maybe instead of doing this, I could just click shield and go for a chaff here. Okay. It's not going to be mass produced forts or anything. It's just going to be a pure Wraith army, it seems. How come he's not damaging us? Like, did he have an item on the other Raiden? Whoa, we're already winning here. Don't even feel like it did that much to deserve to win this. Yeah, I think it's a skip here. You don't want any of this. It's probably good to have the, Typhons in the corner with like some kind of chaff in front, but could be risky. Could be super risky, but it could be good if you think about it. So you do this, you do this. You probably put like a tank or a crawler in front. Sell out of this maybe. Upgrade these guys. Don't love having to waste my deployments here, but I don't know. I think this is, I think this isn't horrible, but it feels like I could be throwing here. Okay, perfect for the range. You probably need the range, but the shield is probably more important, honestly. The shield is probably more important than the range. Just because, you're not... Okay, what is this? What is this? Not exactly not what I expected. Okay, at least we went shield. Shield probably is a pretty good tech. We do have, So what beats this? I guess armor on the Phantom Ray is pretty good, but it feels like he just doesn't have enough here. Do we just win instantly? I would love to just claim this victory instantly because I don't like the way things are going. And of course, the opponent gets another chance, which he completely deserves another chance. I wonder what we could do. I think you go for the shield, don't you? I think you have to go for the shield here. Okay. Armor, I'm thinking armor on the Phantom Rays, more Phantom Rays, and then armor. That's what I'm thinking. What can we sell, though? Or is it just more Phantom Rays first? Definitely borrow now. Or you know what? Maybe it's just elite recruit Phantom Rays. Because you don't need armor if you have so much HP, right? We could sell something, get the armor. You probably want the speed. Probably want to sell this and just do this. Okay, Mech Rage. So he's fully committed into this. This sells out of the Wasp, which is interesting. Is he gonna sell out of the Raiden next? If so, wouldn't you just be able to win with a like a mountain or something, just something with armor? I mean, I don't think you'd have money to go for a mountain, but perhaps just armor on the Phantom Ray, because I feel like that'd be pretty hard for him to kill. We went elite recruit, so these Phantom Rays are super tanky. I don't imagine that he's going to be able to kill this, especially with this pull. Look at this pull. Like, there's no way that he's going to be able to get through that. There we go. What a unexpected game. And I don't know. I was saying that. Okay, I think we might have hit 2400 right before the end of the season, which is nice. Yeah, I was thinking that I was thinking he was gonna go into the Vulcan, so I was gonna say, hey, let's go Phantom Ray spam. It's not a horrible idea. It's probably better than the Phoenix, but then he went Wasp. Um, I was really afraid of the Wasp, which is why I went my own AA Wasp. And then he went Raiden, which is not good into the Wasp. It's good into the Phantom Ray. I mean, and then we went Shield, which is kind of good into the Raiden. Um, and then he just like went all of a sudden went to like Typhoons, just kind of weird because you do have this. If you have the Phantom Ray frontline, why would you go into Typhoon? As a giant spec, I thought he would be going into like Fort AA, and we did have the Wraiths as well because we thought Fort AA, instead of the Wasp. Anyways, that was an interesting game, and I don't know, kind of feels like do we just get lucky and guess the right unit, or did we really deserve to win this? I'm questioning it because we know that Hadsburg is like got into top 4 of the Mag 1 tournament. His MMR is dropping a little bit. He's sub 2400, but perhaps, yeah. Well, too bad we couldn't do our tanks. Too bad he didn't go for the Vulcan. Too bad things didn't happen as we originally intended. But I'm glad that this Phantom Ray pivot actually this worked, and I think the Phantom Rays are kind of underrated right now, given that they have the 8% HP buff combined with the shield. That probably is pretty significant.